Hello, hello! Perfidious Pit here, back to go look upon the color of madness that is Renee Zellweger's current day face. In a little bit of Darkest Dungeon. We've been away from the dungeon for a while, and I gotta say, damn, it feels good to be a gangster, and also, damn, it feels good to be back. Let's delve back into the dungeon, shall we? We've got, this was me tinkering around yesterday. We're just gonna nuke that. Let's make a new campaign. As you can see, Color of Madness DLC is installed. Hells to the yeah, Architect. Hello yourself. Thanks for coming by the stream, champ. Crimson Court, District's Flagellant, Shield Breaker, although I've been sorely disappointed in the Shield Breaker, I gotta say. Let's do this with some DLC. Yes, we've played. This is not my first rodeo. Thank you, Darkest Dungeon. I am gonna chimp out and play on Radiant mode. Not because I'm actually looking for the easier Darkest Dungeon experience. Joe XL, hey, what's up? You guys have seen me lose Darkest Dungeon on camera on Blood Moon difficulty and beat it on Darkest. The reason I'm playing on Radiant mode, I know myself, I'm not a patient man. I don't know if I'm going to have time to play a whole run of an entire campaign. Radiant mode does condense some of that campaign a little bit. Plus, it lets us get to the new content quicker. We got that going. What are we going to name our manor? I mean, it's just always the Perfidious estate, but... this thing feels like it's the Perfidious. You know what? It's actually slightly less Perfidious, because we're playing on Radiant mode. This is fine, though. Let's get into the action. Let's check out some sweet Wayne June voice work here, too, with some badass cutscenes. Plus, we get to see my friend, Smilin' Stan. I love Smilin' Stan, the crazy stagecoach man.
The old road.
Smilin' Stan, the stagecoach man.
It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside. Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places.
No, baby, it's leading me to Stagecoach Stan, the smiling man.
Ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and
these brigands, the embodiment of viciousness.
Damnably transcendent terrors.
What, like a clansman? Just because there's a guy who... I mean, granted, clansmen are pretty vicious, but...
Remember, there can be no
I don't think he's
bravery.
supernatural. He's just misguided. Smiling Stan, the stagecoach man! There he is! He's the best man, Jack. We love Smiling Stan, the stagecoach
In
man.
that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
I should play this game. You should definitely play this game, Silk Monkey. Everybody should play Darkest Dungeon. It is probably one of the 10 best video games released this decade. Man, see, this Shattered Wreck doesn't leave me, like, encouraged that Smilin' Stan, the stagecoach man, is okay. I'm pretty sure Smilin' Stan, the stagecoach man, is definitely dead, and I'm not okay with that. Smilin' Stan, come back. We love you. Hashtag save Smilin' Stan, chat. You know what? Let's get some stabbies in chat for Smilin' Stan. Press F to pay respects, chat. Colonel Sherbert, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Colonel. You're just in time for Smilin' Stan, the stagecoach man, to be dead. It's actually a very inauspicious time for you to arrive. In fact, I think maybe your arrival is what killed him. The Colonel walked in and he got all distracted, and then he drove off the road and everybody's dead now. You guys are... oh, okay, so... wow, that's really weird. Stabbies do a really weird thing. If you're looking at the restream chat that I use my chat aggregator, the stabby emote looks real weird. It's like just a hyperlink that's incredibly long. Pete's such a flatterer. I wasn't really flattery so much as an accusation, Colonel. I mean, you distracted Stagecoach Stan, and now Smilin' Stan, the stagecoach man, is dead. Anyway, tutorial mission, let's get it out of the way. We can race through this. Yeah, we know. This is not our first rodeo, Darkest Dungeon. We know how these things work. I understand there was a giant patch, and I looked at the patch notes for the Color of Madness update for about 9 seconds, saw that they were like 35 pages long, and then immediately decided to just fucking ignore it. So, we're gonna be screwing up a lot of shit, chat. Feel free to call me out when I'm dicking stuff up. What's the theme this time? Oh, come on, chat. Patience. You gotta wait like 2 minutes while we finish the tutorial. Also, Dismas, if you could, cut this man's throat. You see, you cutting his throat would be ironic because he himself is a cutthroat.
As the fiend falls,
Oh, the bitter
and
irony.
hope blossoms.
Faint hope? I have much hope, Wayne June. Don't tell me my hopes are faint. Like damning me with faint praise. Patience is my least favorite virtue. Well, you're going to have to be prepared to be angry then, Colonel. I'm sorry.
There is much to be found.
Seriously, though, this is the least patient we're asking you to be. We're going to go like 2 fights here. You got to wait until we kill these 2 guys, and then you can find out. Also, chat, you should probably be thinking about some of your favorite fictional characters while we're doing this, and maybe typing those characters into chat. I'm just saying, not a spoiler. Maybe be prepared, though. Take your bleed and get it right out of here, brigand bloodletter. I'm not having any of your bullshit. So let's take a look and see. This looks exactly the same as it used to be. Jacques, exactly the same as it used to be. Stunning Blow is maybe slightly better in that it has a slightly higher base percent. Bulwark of Faith. Mark target buff self. This gives us Torchlight now, too. Did it used to do that, chat? I don't remember it used to doing that. Anyway, cut this man's head off. A lot of Star Wars action going. Should we just do a whole Star Wars thing, chat? Is that what you guys are looking for? This guy looks like Jabba the Hutt. You know, I can see it, although you guys are being a little discourteous to people with a weight issue. We could do an all Star Wars if you want, chat. I mean, I can see that working, actually. It's exclusively Star Wars character. Okay, fine, chat. You sold me. We'll do a Star Wars run. I was opening it up to all of fiction, but you guys went immediately straight for Star Wars. And you know what? I'll allow it. It's fine. Also, we're really hurt and possibly gonna die.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
Yeah, I know what corpses do. Thanks. Stop blanket firing me, bro. I don't want to be marked because that could potentially kill us. Let's take a whack at this corpse. Meanwhile, Dismas, bro, you gotta hit this dude in the... You can't hit him, though. Maybe poke him for 2 with the tracking shot while we get this corpse out of the way? Jack Pork Ryans. Don't be making fun of Jack Porkins. Hey, I'm not allowing you to fat shame people. Jack Porkins was a great pilot. He died for the glory of the rebellion. Don't be firing shots at Jack Porkins, because firing shots at Jack Porkins is actually what got Jack Porkins killed. So, you know, little respect, Chad. So we have completed the quest. Let's continue adventuring. Stop picking on Jack Porkins. Of all the Star Wars characters, I resemble him the most. Not me. I look like, what was the name of the monkey lizard? Salacious Crumb? I look more like a Salacious Crumb. Perfidious Crumb, they used to call me back in the day. Let's get out of here and get to the hammer. All right, well, we'll go full Star Wars characters then. Chad has spoken. So we got our boys Dismas and Reynaud here, but I feel like if we're going all Star Wars characters, a bad gambler and an unerring shot, well, this is fucking Han and Chewie then. We got a highwayman, sort of a scoundrel who's a bad gambler. It's
welcome home, such as it is.
Took a gamble that his son wouldn't be totally evil, and what did he get for that one? Shot through the fucking heart like a Bon Jovi song. All right, so Han Solo here. And that makes Reynaud Chewie, I guess. Should we call him Chewie or Chewbacca? Yeah, you know what? Let's give him his Christian name. We'll go with Chewbacca. There we go. All right, so Han and Chewie are on the list. Have you seen Solo yet? Not yet, so no spoilers, chat. But it is on my it's on my agenda for the weekend. I actually plan to go see it on Saturday.
Most will end up here.
I've heard good things about Solo, and that person whose opinion I respect and value said it was like the third or maybe fourth greatest Star Wars movie.
The tragic extent of my failings.
We got to go recruit our people.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws.
Well, no women and men. It's actually 2 women. All right, chat. I need 2 female Star Wars characters appropriate here. So we got a virgin, like a Vestal virgin, and then we've got, of course, a plague doctor. We can't have the virgin be Princess Leia, if you know what I'm saying, because she like to fuck. Maybe we just have this be Rey. There we go. This can just be Rey. Who's going to be our plague doctor? Amidala? It doesn't really seem like a plague doctor, although her relationship, Shmi Skywalker, is actually the virgin. That's a pretty good drop, Silk Monkey. You're right. Mara Jade for... okay, alright. Chat demands Mara Jade. Okay, you guys are going obscure right away. Couldn't give me like an Admiral Haldo. She was pretty fucking poisonous, but whatever. So we got Mara Jade, we got Ray. Does Ray have a last name? I don't think she does. She's just Ray. Done. We're playing on our Radiant mode. There's nothing else we can do here because we've already recruited everything. We are going to upgrade a little bit. I always spend... Actually, I already did that. First couple upgrades always go straight to the stagecoach. You want to get those pumped up, get your better options. Got to have a Kiadi Mundi. Okay, Chad, I mean, we got to get more people first before we can be naming them. No last name required. It's just Ray. Let's get down in the dungeon then. So, woo, wait, we got a new thing. Shards. Used for things not quite of this world. Interesting. Let's look at our abilities then. Mara Jade has Plague Grenade, which is still fantastic. Incision, which is less fantastic. Emboldening Vapors, which is straight up shit. Although, does this last the whole battle now? Uses per battle, too. Plus 20% damage, plus... If that just lasts the whole battle, Emboldening Vapors isn't shit anymore. It's actually potentially decent. Disorienting Blast clears corpses, but is otherwise still garbage. Ray, you have Divine Grace, which seems like it got a buff in the healing department. Heals slightly more. Dazzling Light, which gives us Torchlight now, and is also a terrible stun. Illumination, bypass stealth, minus 20% dodge. That ability is garbage, although it also gives us Torchlight. And Hand of Light. Wow, okay, we got kind of shafted on skills out of these two. We really need to get that. Lumia literally has a light whip. Okay, chat, you guys are going off into some extended universe. You guys are creeping me out a little bit here. You've gone a little too fanboy. We're taking in the Red Hook. The Ruins is our only option unless we want to go into the ye old darkest dungeon. That quest is beyond your experience. You got no shit, champ. At this point, Ray is still just like a lonely, not even aware she's force-sensitive scavenger in the hills of Jakku. Let's provision. So we have a short mission, which means we can't camp. You know how I feel about...
Later, in blood.
What is this? Shard Dust. Used to tap into otherworldly power, but beware its other effects cannot be used while virtuous. Oh, to buy this cost shards. Got it. So we need 3 have 0. Understood. All right, give me a full stack of torches here. Let's grab 2 shovels. This is just a short mission. We'll probably take a full stack of food. 1 full stack of food seems like it's probably enough, right? We won't really need a key. We got a holy water. We got an anti-venom. Let's grab 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herb. We'll leave the laudanum for now. Actually, we'll save the laudanum for later, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's do it. This is acceptable. It's our first dungeon. They're going to go easy on us. I believe that they will go easy on us in our first dungeon. Wayne June wouldn't do me dirty like that, would you, Wayne? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. God damn it, Wayne. So we got to explore 90% of rooms. Fortunately, we have a pretty solid layout for exploring 90% of rooms. We can skip either this room or this room and make just like a snake pattern. When we get to the junction, if we scout a little, we'll make our decision then. Free torch. Chewbacca is a huge kleptomaniac, though, so we should kind of be on the lookout for Chewie to start stealing shit. He's doing it at Han's. You know he's doing it at Han's instruction, though. Han's like, hey, Chewie, while nobody's looking, grab that ashtray. And Chewie's like, and makes a sad Wookiee noise, but then Chewbacca like, just does it because he's a loyal crewman. So, tracking shot also must last for the entire battle. Let's tracking shot, give ourselves a little bit of a boost here. And disorienting blast. How stunnable are you guys? The answer is quite stunnable. Let's stun the shit out of you then. We should have hit the other guy. Oh, he resisted. Great, fantastic. That's perfect. Minus 20 dodge. Dazzling light. Maybe we can do 2 damage and stun you. All right, we got 1 stun. Give me the Jacques.
Another one.
It's a double kill. Chewbacca is the world's greatest fighter. This is why we keep Chewie around.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
What's this thing? Plus 15 protection for 1 round. Why do we have a buff? Give him the old razzle-dazzle. Why do we have... What did this buff come from? Did we get a buff for killing a monster now? That's new. I mean, we still have it. Oh, it went away. I guess I spoke too soon.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, fortunately we got a bunch of extra shovels, so it's good. We're going to stay in Radiant Light. We like the high right one. Each hero has a unique buff. Yeah, but what generated that buff is the question. Get disorienting blasted. Oh yeah, get stunned and shuffled up to the front where we can start working you like a fucking speed bag. Han Solo the throat cutter.
Them all.
Who shot first? You're goddamn right, chat. Alright, why don't you take the old stunning gun then? They have resisted the stun though. And Rey, she took a little graveyard slash. Jacques? Chewbacca is incredible. The man cannot be stopped. He throws the Jacques and people just drop dead at his feet. Nobody thwarts Chewbacca. Chewie might have been a great shot and a stalwart companion for Han, but don't forget he was also a deadbeat dad who's left his family behind to follow Han as he failed his way across the galaxy. I mean, you don't know what Chewie was doing with this money. He could have been sending it home to his family. Plus, maybe they were really jerks. Do you ever think about that? Maybe it was a defense mechanism for Chewie. He abandoned his family because he couldn't stand to be with them. He's also a thieving bastard, by the way.
Treasure could staunch the flow of...
You know what? You should be saying that in Wookiee, Chewie. My Wookiee impression admittedly is not good. Thanks, I know how Torchlight works, but I appreciate the reminder. We didn't make it to full light, though, even after burning the torch. I like that the bad guys appear in a puff of smoke now. I don't know why, but I like that. Hit this woman that's tracking shot. And then maybe, I don't know, throw a little stunning blast on there as well. See if we can keep our stress low. Beautiful. Bring them forward for the throat slit and the Jacques. Your 25% stun resistance. What's the base stun on this? It's 100%. We could also heal. Illumination just de-torches us. You know what? That's okay. Let's go for the heal for now. The rest of this team just does damage, and we're not afraid of damage, really. Fantastic work, Chewbacca. Came up short on that one, didn't you there, champ? Alright, you got it back with the dodge. A little bit of a graveyard slash for Han Solo. At least it wasn't a lightsaber to the heart. Get sliced. Oh, that has a debuff now. Oh, that debuff actually lowers the bleed resist, so subsequent bleeds will be more effective. Nobody can stress Chewbacca. He'll just tear your arms off. Chewbacca is immune to stress. Let's put a little blight damage on this man. Jacques. There's the kill we've been looking for out of Chewie. See if we can stun this man. Take that. Also a little bonus light. That does put us up in Radiant territory, which is beautiful. Rey is taking a graveyard slash for her troubles, though. You know what, Rey? Just pump yourself up with a little bit of health juice. Give yourself a little bit of, give a little squirt of the force, if you will. How much blight we got on that man? Enough to kill him, that's how much.
Unforeseen.
Cut that cultist brawler's throat, and he is dead regardless of what we do. Take that. And we have found the vial of the blood.
At least promises success.
Well, if only we had a key to open this chest with, except for somebody who fucking stole it. If there isn't a scene behind a Wendy's dumpster, I don't want it. Isn't Arby's more traditional dumpsters, though, for your sexual encounters? Typically, don't you go to the Arby's dumpster? I mean, I know I do. Arby's, the dumpster of choice for Perfidious. Thanks. Yep, trap. Who's got the best disarm chance? Probably Han Solo. Han? Give him the old Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! Perfect. He studied the script. He read ahead 2 whole movies, actually. Keep our torchlight high. You know what? I'm going to come down here and do this room battle for the Curio, and this gives Han another chance to show up Admiral Akbar. Hey, Akbar, by the way, you're always so sensitive to traps. How come you didn't pick up on the whole First Order thing before you got jettisoned into space? Where was your precognitive ability on that one there, Fishman? Instead of thwarting the enemy, what you wound up with was an actual frozen Gorton's fisherman fish stick in the cold void of space. Keep the light high because Pete doesn't like money. I keep the light high because I don't like stress. I also don't like money. I've got, it's a bohemian thing I'm kind of working on. Let's give Han Solo a little tracking buff shot there. We can take the damage. Nobody's even really hurt so far this run. Jacques, though. Perfect. 15 aggregate damage. That's a solid total. If we had a mace bash here, I would try and mace bash instead. Let's see if we can stun this man. Oh, he has a huge stun resistance, right? Because we stunned him previously. Should have stunned that guy. We're going to kill that man because he has potentially the highest damage output of all the foes. You have resisted my blight. I do not care for this. Go for our stun there. Good. Took him out of it. Gave ourselves a little bit of extra torchlight. You know, the extra torchlight is very good. Bulwark of Faith is about a long buff, too. Yeah, but it's not that good. I'd really rather just have people be dead. Big J, hey, welcome to the stream.
A faint hope blossoms.
Didn't we have an ability that was supposed to clear corpses? If we have a corpse clearing ability, we should probably use that. I mean, sure, Bulwark of Faith. Oh, it gives us torchlight, too.
The match is strong.
Whoa, that gives us a shitload of torchlight.
Star is born.
Could clear the corpses, or we could just kill that man. I'm going to err on the side of kill that man, because this way we get a free heal out of it. 5 extra points of health for Chewie there. And then we still get to do this just for fun.
Their formation is broken.
Han Kill Stealer Solo, they like to call him. Got a speed stone. Put that on Han Solo. Why does Cuba need the madness? Not up on the current references. It was a Jerry Maguire joke, though, chat, with the Show Me the Money. Except Show Me the Madness. We're playing the Color of Madness DLC. Cuba Gooding Jr. was in the Jerry Maguire film.
Glittering gold. Trinkets.
Yeah, you know what? That glittering gold was actually worth coming down here and taking the backtracking stress for. I'm not going to go all the way down to the end of the hallway because that's just pointless. And I think this thing will heal us. What are you again? A holy fountain. So, like, we can probably throw holy water in you and get some stress relief? Yes. Pete still has no idea what the curios do, by the way, either. 20 stress relief as well as a little bit of heal. We didn't necessarily need the heal, but the stress relief is nice. I couldn't see it as anything more than the country. Ah, right. You were like Castro's Cuba. Got it, Chad. Bit kind of falls flat without Cruz yelling into the phone, Pete. Well, imagine that for yourself. You thieving son of a bitch, Chewbacca. We needed those deeds, you miserable bastard. This is what happens when you hang out with a scoundrel like Han Solo.
The path is clear.
His negative behaviors are rubbing off on you, Chewie. I gotta say, I feel like before you were maybe uncorruptible, and Han Solo has fucking tainted you. You were once a proud and noble Wookiee, and look at you now. You're abandoning your family to go wander off with some jerk-ass around the galaxy who can't even take care of his own kid. Little disappointed in you, I'm not gonna lie. Also, you're stealing now, Chewbacca. Well, we're gonna get some extra heirlooms. Maybe we can make up for what Chewbacca stole. We're also gonna take a little extra stress, and by little, I mean basically all that we undid. That sort of sucks. Give me a grape shot blast here. Or would I rather just go for the direct damage on the bone courtier? You know what? Give me the direct damage and maybe we can finish him off with a plague grenade. There we go. No more stress for us. We're in good shape now. Game does remember what different curios do in game now. It'll be icon when selecting. So if you get one right, it actually tells you that's maybe the greatest upgrade the game has had to date then. How stunnable are you? Not especially. This guy hasn't gone yet. Maybe we can make him skip his turn. Perfect. Also a little extra torchlight as well. Get Jacques-used, punks. It's a little known fact that before he left Kashyyyk, the Wookiee planet, Chewbacca was a high-powered Wookiee attorney. It's a little-known fact. That's why his j'accusation is so strong. The j'accuse was the line he used to use on the witness stand all the time. They'd bring somebody up for cross-examination, and he'd be like, j'accuse! They'd wilt before him. Double kill for Solo. Dead weight. Well, I mean, he was after Kylo Ren kicked him off that bridge. The kill. 3 stress relief. Hey, sweet. We got a Plague Doctor only relic that sort of sucks, but we can wear it. Grab everything else. There's no more overconfidence, Wayne. We're full of just regular confidence now because we completed this mission successfully and now we're leaving the dungeon with all of our loot intact. Cash rewards. Picked up a stun charm, 3,000 gold. 16 crest, 1 portrait, which is a little disappointing, but I think we will be able to upgrade the stagecoach one more time. A little bit of extra resolve EXP. Chewie's now a Warren's foe, but also a Beast Slayer. And Han Solo is a bad healer. Well, he's a bad gambler, he's a bad healer, he's a bad lover, and a bad father. When are they going to put in the bad lover and bad father negative tragic extent
of my failings?
Get those locked in. We should be able to upgrade our stagecoach once more because we did pick up a portrait. No, we need deeds, not portraits. Son of a bitch. Still, when are we going to not take a Hellion because they're amazing? You have Wicked Hack, Iron Swan, Breakthrough, and Bleed Out. All of those are good.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery.
Crush is great. Bellow is shit. Command is bad, and Bolster is also not very good. Oh, do Bolster and Command last the whole battle now? No. This is just, it buffs the target. 5 accuracy, 5% crit, bonus damage while guarded. I mean, no, you know what? This guy is terrible. He actually has terrible abilities. Do we get an abomination? I did see the one thing in the Bolster and Command do last the whole battle. I did see the one thing that looked really good in the patch notes was that, oh, he's curious though, which is terrible. Abominations now don't have the I can't party with anybody restriction. You could just take an abomination, which may make them not terrible. Let's go ahead and pick him up.
Tortured.
All right, chat.
Reclusive.
Let's throw some names out here. You guys demanded Star Wars characters, so give me a Hellion. I'm thinking maybe Audi Gaia for a Hellion. 2-weapon fighter. We also need a Star Wars name from an abomination. Although, honestly, if we're going with abominations, I think this is just Anakin Skywalker. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. I mean, we said No, you know what? It's an abomination. There really is only one name for this man. I thought about it, but I thought better. It's Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. There we go. Jar Jar, he's the abomination. Much, much better. We do need a name for the Hellion. Darth Maul. I mean, no. We'd like it ideally to be a lady. I'm thinking Audi Gaia. Jar Jar far better. Yeah, I mean, as you said, abomination, chat. Who should this be? Give me one of those screwball odd duck characters who nobody ever remembers, like the female bounty hunter in the scene with all the bounty hunters in Empire. Anybody know that girl's name? She's a germaphobe. Bonus accuracy versus blighted. So if we blight someone, she has a penalty. That's actually a really cool quirk and new. Asajj Ventress. See, I knew someone in chat would know. You guys are the geeks after my own heart, and this is why I love you. Done. Asajj Ventress. Thank you, chat. Is that actually the name of the female bounty hunter in the bounty hunter scene from Empire? I hope that it is. What do we got up here? The Abbey is now open. We don't require stress relief, though, thanks. The Tavern is also open. Congratulations. Now, who's Asajj Ventress, then?
Fresh kegs, cars,
chat, have you trolled me?
Rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Don't make me Google it, because I don't want to flip Windows. OBS is being a little funky with recording. She was the apprentice to Count Dooku. Acceptable, then. Perfectly acceptable.